Hey, this is Don from Padlock Technologies again with another video. Today we're going to talk about FMCHA. You guys have seen this lab a bunch of times, so I don't really need to go over the lab. The only thing different here is I moved the secondary FMC from data center 2 over here to data center 1. I'm just doing this to illustrate the HA in a real world design. I would not have my primary and secondary in the same data center. Kind of makes no sense because if the power goes out, you lose management because they were both in one primary data center. So in real life, what you would do here is you're going to put an FMC in the primary data center and then one in the secondary data center. That way, if anything happens to the primary data center, you have, all your electricity, all the backup, all that stuff, network connectivity, all that stuff can go to data center 2, and you can just continue business. Again, you need to have a proper BCP, which is your business continuity plan. Disaster recovery, that's something totally different. But if you want to continue business, you need a BCP. And this would be one of your BCP designs. Now, we're going to go in here and we're going to look at here is the primary FMC. Of course, I keep getting that. Now you notice that on the primary FMC, you have all your options here: home, overview, analysis, policy, device, objects, and integration. If you go into the device menu, you see you have all the options. Totally different on the secondary FMC. And let's take a look at that now. So now, as you can see, we have home, devices, and integration. That's it. And as you can see, HA has already been done because the status is healthy and the synchronization of the databases is okay. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see my local, which is the other FMC, the secondary, which is this one now, or the secondary is standby, primary is active, which is the other one. They're both on the same version of code and software operating system and software version, right? Now, from a device standpoint, as you can see on the secondary, I only have device management. So if I click on device management, you're going to see here's the FMCs that I synchronized with the primary FMC with. So if I look at devices on the primary, you will see both the same. Now, if there was a problem where one didn't sync, when you go to HA, and it's something you need to take, but you would see devices pending in registration, and whatever devices didn't sync up with the secondary would be still in that list. Ultimately, you don't want to see anything in that list. You don't want to see anything that's pending registration because that means there must be some kind of connectivity problem between the secondary and whatever FMC or FTD you're trying to connect to. So now let's talk about this switch roles break HA pulse synchronization. So switch roles mean, hey, I want to switch from secondary to primary, right? So if I click this, as you can see, it's going to say this is a warning. It will, affect some processes because I got to stop the processes and bring everything up on the other side. I want to say no for now. Break HA is what you're going to do when you want to break the HA. For some reason, if you want to break HA, you hit that button to break HA. And then pause synchronization means we're going to pause the synchronization between the two databases. Now, you need to do this when you are doing an upgrade of a FMC in HA. You cannot upgrade your FMCs if the databases are syncing because you can corrupt your database if you attempt to do that, and then you have to rebuild everything. So there is a certain step that you have, there's certain steps that you need to follow to upgrade your FMC once they're in HA. It's not as simple as, hey, you just, put the image in, start upgrading, and it reboots, and then you're back to normal. No, you have to follow a certain step-by-step process to make sure you do not corrupt the database. So let's say worst case scenario, something funky is going on with, primary FMC and you need to switch. Okay. You log into the secondary FMC, you hit switch pairs. And you know what, before I do that, let's do some validation here. So first validation, I'll do show managers. Now this is going to show me the two managers. Again, the primary FMC is going to tell the FTD when it connects, hey, I have a secondary FMC that I want you to connect with and build a tunnel with, a management tunnel with. And now you see you have two because you cannot add 2 managers manually with this CLI command. And then if we look at the SF tunnel, when that comes up, we're going to see 2 FS tunnels. The FS tunnel is what, you know, the FTD and the FMC use for management functionality. So you see here's my primary, which is 10.172.1.200. And I did that too quick. So we saw the first one and I hit it too quick, and then you'll see the second one. Even though it kind of says it down here, but I want you to see it. Okay, so this is the first one because that's the control event. And then here's the second one. All right, so we have the control and we have the event. Now, I broke out those 2 functions. That's Cisco best practice according to the CVDs. You can have the management and interface, event interface be the same, but they kind of recommend that you break out the 2 so you don't disrupt management traffic. But as you can see, the HA pair is there and it has connections to both the primary and the secondary FMC. So now, like I said before, if something weird was happening to the primary FMC, or let's say the primary FMC disappeared, you would go to your secondary, hit switch pairs, you hit yes, it's going to checking for any kind of weirdness going on, and then eventually it will switch over, and this will become the primary, and then you can do all your management from there. All right, do you want to switch active pairs to standby pair? You say okay. Now it's going to switch the roles. Once it switched the roles, though, you will lose access to the GUI temporarily while the other things are spinning up. And as you see in the background, it says FMC switch roles. Same thing like on a firewall where you're switching the roles on the FTD. And then once these roles are switched over, what's going to end up happening is all the menus that you saw on the primary will be on the secondary. So right now it's switching over. Obviously, you're going to have temporarily degraded because it's something in process going on. But the main one is here is it's switching over from secondary to primary. Once it turns to primary, hopefully I don't have that much stuff in here. Now this is the caveat here. If you have a lot of FTDs and the database is very big, this process can take some time. But again, from a data plane standpoint, your FTDs will continue to work. You'll be temporarily down for management until this spins back up. But data plane will still function as normal, right? Now, the only time that's really a problem is if you're doing this process and somebody runs down and say, hey, I need you to put this firewall rule into immediately. Well, you can't do it immediately because we just switched over to the secondary. So this is when the processes are going to start. And then once this, goes down, comes back up, when we log into the secondary again, it will have all the primary functionality. So all those menus will be on this box, and then on the secondary, on the primary, or the old primary, that will have the secondary function. So you'll see all the menus disappear from the primary box, that are the former primary box, and now it'll be treated as the secondary. And then we just got to wait here. Now, again, I have been taxing the lab, so this could take a little bit of time, but I want you to see this. In the real world, this will be a lot faster, right? Because you'll have your own dedicated resources and stuff like that. And I wanted you to see this live so you kind of get a gist of how long this would take. So far, so good. Right now, data plane is still working. So I can still pay firewall, users are still able to get out to the internet. Didn't take that long. And now, as you can see, everything that was on the primary at that point is now in the secondary. So if I hit devices now, I have all the menus compared to when I was the secondary. I didn't have all the menus. Now, if I go back here and we refresh, now this is the secondary, and now it looks like how the old secondary used to look. And now this is technically the secondary, and the other one is the primary. Now, if this was down, obviously we wouldn't be able to get in here and even look at this. But now, and this is where, hey, I had a video, just did it, about, hey, should you have separate FMCs or should you do HA? This is why you should do HA. Because if you're two separate FMCs, well, you need to make sure everything is duplicated from your primary over to the backup, right? You'd have to make sure everything is duplicated, and the chances of human intervention, the chances of a human getting every rule 100% right and not missing anything is slim to none. So if I go to policies, now remember, this was the secondary. All the policies that I have from the primary, this is what syncing databases will do, is now technically on the secondary. This is why you should do HA, because it's going to just continue to give you that management. This is management continuity. Like you're going to be able to keep your management function going while you're working on the primary that blew up on it for some reason, right? So, I mean, that was a brief look on HA for FMC. I'm gonna switch this back now because I want my primary to be the primary. So we're gonna switch this back now, same functionality. Looks like, yeah, it looks like we still probably need to sync the database. This is gonna take a little bit of time. So yeah, you're gonna see this every once in a while until this thing actually syncs up 100%. So you're going to see that. Don't worry about it. That is a normal thing. And then when you switch back to peers, you'll be okay. So I hope this video was informative. Again, that was a warning sign for the you usually see that when you do HA because then it's got to sync. But I hope this video was informative. This is Don from Padlock Technologies. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. Keep sending me those questions. But again, the main thing I want you to get from this is HA on the FMC is definitely something you should do if you plan on buying 2 FMCs. If you don't plan on doing 2 FMCs, the only thing you have to worry about is if your FMC blows up on you, you just have to rebuild it. Thank you, and have a nice day.